So a lot of people will take creatine just because either they are a guy and they saw that Chris Bumstead is taking it. Bodybuilders, always their coaches will tell them to take creatine. Or some people just take it because someone told them it's going to make your muscles bigger. Let's deep dive into what it really does for women specifically and if it's worth taking or not. This is officially the first episode of Bro Science, but for the girls. So I have a brand new series that I am starting and I'm so excited about this. I have been planning this out for quite some time now. I'm going to be breaking down all of the things that we use as bodybuilders or just a lot of like the bro science that they'll use to just build their muscle and try and translate them and make them more understandable and accessible to all my gym girlies out there. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, follow along with this series. I'm planning on making this a pretty long one and I'm gonna try to post at least once a week. I really just want this series to be super beneficial to you guys and I hope that it helps at least one of you guys out and making your fitness journey 10 times easier and bring the research into it. Also, in the pinned comment below, I have linked my website, which you can go ahead and sign up for my workout app and train with me, or apply for one-on-one coaching through that link as well, because I am also taking nutrition clients right now. So we're going to be pulling our information from a really recent study on the effects of creatine specifically for women. This study was done in 2021 and it goes over all of the past studies as well. It compares them all together. So it's a big meta-analysis. So if you don't know what creatine is an essential substrate for the creatine kinase reaction to catalyze ATP production, which is energy. So basically, it's something that's in our bodies that our bodies already produce, and it helps to produce ATP, especially when you're working out. So it shuttles the ATP in your muscles. People will supplement with creatine as well to try and speed that process up and help to be able to pump out more ATP quicker. Creatine supplementation is most effective for high intensity, short duration activities such as sprinting, jumping, high endurance training, resistance training, weightlifting. So it is actually shown that women have lower creatine stores than males in general. Supplementing with creatine, taking 5 grams per day or going through a loading phase did increase strength performance. And it also was shown that it helped to increase muscular hypertrophy when paired with resistance training. Because with increased levels of PCR, we are able to delay the onset of fatigue. In practice, using creatine will then help you increase your ability to put on muscle, increase your strength, increase your endurance. In a study using collegiate female soccer players doing a loading phase of creatine followed by a maintenance phase of 12 weeks long, the females showed an increase in strength performance. Creatine both increases the performance in anaerobic and aerobic exercise, simply because it helps to prevent fatigue. So for females, creatine has been proven to increase the amount of ATP that you are pumping out each second during exercise, therefore leading to greater muscle hypertrophy and endurance and strength when paired with training. Now, let's talk about some of the other effects that creatine has on our bodies that a lot of people don't actually talk about, which I think is super interesting. It has actually been shown to affect depression and mood as well. Compared to males, females have actually been shown to have lower levels of creatine in their frontal lobe, which this is what controls homeostasis, mood, energy levels, cognition, emotion. But when we supplement with creatine, it has actually been shown to increase mood levels. But not only that, for people that are taking antidepressants, it actually showed to reduce the symptoms of depression at an accelerated rate, which is super cool. So what's the most effective way to be taking your creatine? You've probably heard, oh, just take 5 grams a day, or you have to do phases of loading your creatine, then off your creatine, or research shows is that a daily dose of 5 grams is equally effective at increasing muscle mass as a loading phase would be. However, you have to make sure that you are doing it for at least 4 weeks to get to the saturation level that you need. If you want to speed this process up, you can do a loading phase, which means that you take 20 grams of creatine every day for 5 days and then follow it with a maintenance phase of then taking 5 grams. It would equal out to the same saturation level as if you were to take just 5 grams every day or doing the loading phase. The loading phase just kind of increases that saturation level at a bit of a quicker rate. But either way, whatever you choose to do, you will see the benefits of taking creatine. If you don't want to increase muscle and increase your endurance and your performance and your strength in the gym, and you don't want to boost your mood, then you shouldn't be taking creatine. Creatine is a super accessible and helpful supplement that I would recommend. I hope this helped you guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one on Bro Science, but for the girls.